Thursday, March 6th. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of WEX Wakeup. I'm Natasha Sweet. Vice President JD Vance is calling for a completed border wall by 2029 during his visit in Eagle Pass, Texas, as part of a new vision for Trump's second term.
Every single day that we continue to keep this border safe, that means less migrant crime, that means less fentanyl coming into our communities, that means more safety and security for the people of the United States of America.
Vance's comments came during his first trip to the southern border since taking office, where he flew over a section of the wall and met with state leaders. He noted a significant drop in illegal immigration arrests following Trump's executive actions. Vance is taking on a broader role in public policy. He's been active in addressing border security issues, following up on Trump's campaign promises. His visit also highlighted the strategic importance of Eagle Pass in the border crisis. Representative Tony Gonzalez expressed gratitude for Vance's focus on this area. The State Department is considering criminal referrals to the DOJ to investigate fraud and mismanagement within USAID.
Upon coming out here to the briefing room, I was made aware of the funding from USAID to media outlets, including Politico, who I know has a seat in this room. And I can confirm that the more than $8 million taxpayer dollars that have gone to essentially subsidizing subscriptions to Politico on the American taxpayers' dime will no longer be happening.
Peter Marucco, director of the State Department's Office of Foreign Assistance, briefed members of Congress on the possibility of legal action, citing mismanagement and potential criminality. Sources indicated this move is part of a larger effort to clean up USAID following allegations of waste and abuse. Democrats have raised concerns about the impact of these reforms on U.S. policy and foreign aid, while the White House has backed the initiatives. Discussions follow a Supreme Court decision requiring the Trump administration to release $2 billion in foreign aid funding. A federal judge has rejected New York City's request to block the Trump administration from reclaiming $80 million in funds intended for a migrant shelter and services.
And what I talked about then was the border, too. I think it probably was the number one issue for me. Back in 2015, 2016, I talked about the border. And now I talked about the border, but this border is much worse.
The ruling comes after the city's law department sought a temporary injunction to keep the funds from being withdrawn following the Trump administration's move to recover the money just days after it was dispersed by FEMA. City officials claimed the funds were crucial for supporting their migrant shelter system, while federal officials accused New York of misusing the money for alien housing. The decision is a significant setback for New York as it faces a crisis in its shelter system and considers further legal action against the Trump administration. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday morning. For more stories, be sure to head on over to our website and give us a follow on social media so you can stay in the know on all that's trending in politics. Have a great day.